Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. 25-year-old woman who filed suit against Jerry Jones contending that the Cowboys owner is her biological father has dropped the case. Instead, accordingly to Natalie Keomoncone of the Dallas Morning News, Alexandra Davis will seek genetic testing to ascertain the relationship. Alexandra has just decided that she wants to go ahead and proceed with parentage and DNA testing. Jay Gray, one of Davis' lawyers, told Kemoncone she wants to remove any doubts that Jerry's her father. The parties had a hearing scheduled for Thursday in Davis' previous lawsuit against Jones, which her attorneys asked the judge to dismiss without prejudice Wednesday. Davis contends in the March 3rd filing that Jones and her mother had a relationship in the mid-1990s, resulting in her conception. She also claims that Jones and Cynthia Davis reached a settlement that required Jones to financially support the mother and child in exchange for promise not to identify Jones as her father. Jones' lawyers claims Davis was involved in multiple monetary extortion attempts, seeking an additional $20 million after receiving more than $2 million in payments. Davis' attorneys have denied those allegations. So all of a sudden she says she don't even want the money, which she doesn't. All she wants is basically to know who her father is. And I don't blame her. You know, it's kids out here who wants to know. But if I was her, I'd watch myself. Because Jerry got power and you could end up somewhere in the river somewhere. You know, all this allegedly, by the way. But you could end up sleeping with the fishes for real. Right? But you know how this goes. You know how this goes. We know how this goes. Now, Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Dwayne Haskins was killed on Saturday morning, April 9th, when he was hit by a truck as he walked on a highway in South Florida. His wife, Calabria, had made a worried phone call to 911 and informed him how the quarterback was stuck on the side of the highway in Florida and that he had to walk and get gas. The recording of this call was obtained by the sports host Andy Slater. Haskins' wife could be heard informing a 911 dispatcher of the fact that her husband called her from the side of a road near the I-595 in Broward County. Dwayne also told her he would call her back right after he put some gas in his vehicle. Before this audio clip became public knowledge, it was uncertain as to why the quarterback was walking on the side of a highway just moments before his death. When his wife last spoke to him, she said that Dwayne was stranded by himself and he was walking. Haskins' wife said she was calling from Pittsburgh, the place they call their home. At the time of his death, Haskins was training with his teammates in Florida. So let's see. Let me see if I can play this. Fair use act. Fair use act.
Hello, 911. Oh my God! What the fuck is wrong with you? Get the fuck out of the road! Hello, 911. Hello. Hello, 911. Hello, 911. Oh my God! Hello, 911. Hello, 911. Hello, 911. Hello, this is 911. You were on the line. I'm sorry, ma'am. I was trying to hear you, and I'm in the middle of the 95. Okay, ma'am. What's going on there? There was a man hit in front of me. I was traveling on the road, and I saw a dump truck hit the man. Because my husband was stuck on the side of the highway getting gas. He had to go walk and get gas, and then he said he was returning to the car on the highway. We were on the phone. He said he was going to call me back after he finished putting the gas in. And I kept calling, he wasn't answering. Eventually, after 10 minutes of calling, the phone eventually cut off. And it's not working now. And I had his location. And I just want somebody to go in the area and see if his car's there, if he's okay, if anything happened to him. Ma'am, what highway was he on? On the location, it says it's by Marina Boulevard, the Southwest 19 Territorial, Lauderway North, and there's a big highway, I think 95. He was like on the three little highways. Was he walking on 595? He said, was he walking? Yes, on 595. Maybe. It was by Osacola Creek. I'm not listening. Where are you? I'm in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I'm at home. We were on the phone. He was getting back, and he called me, and so that's just not like him for him not to call me back and his phone to go dead, and he was stranded by himself. He was walking though. All right. So I don't want you to panic, but I'm going to be honest with you. You do have an incident on the highway, but I can't confirm if that's your husband or not. Did you have a description of him? How long ago? We have units en route right now. I think rescue just got on scene. Hang tight. Rescue? He said rescue? 1 second, ma'am. Just hang tight.
So that basically was the audio from one 911 caller. And then his wife called, and then that's when everything went like that. Basically, the first one was a lady just calling saying that she saw a man get hit, was calling 911 because of that. And then the wife called, and the 911 operator was trying to tell her that that may have been her husband. Now, she said, I kept calling and kept calling. He wasn't answering. Eventually, after 10 minutes of calling the phone, eventually it cut off. It's not working now. I had his location. I just want somebody to go in the area and see if his car is there and if he's okay and if anything happened to him. The worried wife, who had her husband's location, kept going back and forth with the 911 dispatcher in an attempt to figure out his exact location. The dispatcher told Calabria that, so I don't want you to panic, but I am going to be honest with you. We do have an incident on the highway, but I can't confirm if that's your husband or not. She then asked the dispatcher if the authorities had more details, but he replied asking her to hang tight as rescue units were on site. Slater obtained another 911 call where a witness panicked as they had seen Haskins getting hit by the truck. The caller, breathing very deeply, said, there was a man hit in front of me. I was traveling on the road and I saw a dump truck hit a man. Interstate 595, the road on which the accident occurred, was shut down for several hours following the crash. Haskins was pronounced dead at the scene shortly after 6:30 a.m. The quarterback had signed a one-year deal to remain with the Steelers just 3 weeks before his death. So, this is sad, but walking down the roads in Florida, I could tell you, like, I had to walk down the road before my car broke down. I had to walk on the other side of the median in the grass in case a car, because cars be flying. You don't know what could happen. They could mess around and spin out of control. They may not see you. They might not be looking, especially trucks. These truck drivers today cannot drive. Like, dead serious. And that's sad, man. You know, that is very sad that happened. So, you know, that's sad, and, you know, feel sorry for that. Now, here we go. This is This is on Minnesota Vikings. Patrick. Well, I think he still plays. I'm not sure, but Patrick Peterson is defending Kyler Murray in ongoing drama with Cardinals.
When your favorite jam comes on, you just gotta get down.
Fair use, Zach. Fair use, Zach.
Outstanding orthopedics are just a hop, skip, and a jump away at Three Crosses Regional Hospital in Las Cruces. You'll find a full range of orthopedic services from some of the region's most experienced and respected orthopedic surgeons. Sports medicine, joint repair and replacement, degenerative diseases, and more. Make your appointment today at Three Crosses Regional Hospital in Las Cruces. Click now to learn more.
Patrick Peterson defends Kyler Murray in ongoing drama with Cardinals.
Minnesota Vikings cornerback Patrick Peterson spent his first 10 seasons with the Arizona Cardinals. So it's safe to say he knows what he's talking about when chiming in on the ensuing drama between his former team and quarterback Kyler Murray. When linking up with former Cardinals running back Chase Edmonds on the All Things Covered podcast, he shared his thoughts on the contractual hang-up in Arizona. I've been around Murray, and he's a competitor. No disrespect to the Arizona Cardinals, but I feel like they don't put the team in position to be successful year after year after year, said Peterson. They want to sit and wait on draft picks instead of being aggressive in free agency, going and getting guys that can help you get better right now versus waiting on the future. And Kyler Murray is not going to sit around and wait for that. There were a lot of Vikings fans campaigning for the team to trade for the 24-year-old signal caller when it was becoming clear there might be trouble in paradise. Murray had unfollowed the Cardinals on social media, along with erasing pictures and posts related to the team. A few weeks later, his agent, Eric Burkhart, released a statement detailing his hopes for a contract extension. Cardinals general manager Steve Keim recently came out and said there was zero chance of Murray being dealt to another team, and Murray responded to the comments with a 100 emoji on Twitter. Some are taking that to mean he's all in on a new deal getting done, while others think he's saying there's a 100% chance that he's not staying if the two sides can't agree on a contract. So as of right now, it's the typical mental gymnastics that sometimes precedes a blockbuster deal. And the rest of us are left here wondering what it all means.
So yeah, that's just how it goes and everything. Now we have Patrick Peterson. This is fair use, Zach, by the way. He's gonna say it out of his own words.
I've been around. I've been K1. He's a competitor. He's a fierce, and I feel like, no disrespect to the Arizona Cardinals, I feel like they don't put the team in position to be successful year after year after year. They want to sit and wait on draft picks instead of being aggressive in free agency and go and get guys that can help you get better right now versus waiting on the future. And Kyler Murray's not going to sit around and wait for that.
I just know, man, especially knowing how the last 2 years had ended, meaning 2021 and I think 2020, and knowing the type of competitor that K1 is, and the type of, winner that he wants to be and that he is, you know what I'm saying? I knew it was going to be, at some point, some things happen, especially just because you see the power that quarterbacks have now, bro. I mean, Deshaun Watson just got 100% of his contract guaranteed, bar none, you know what I'm saying? So they hold the weight, man, and you got to pay him. And, I feel like K1 obviously got to do what he got to do to make sure he get paid and take care of himself, take care of his family. But, just in terms of with that drama a little bit, you definitely saw it, man. The way things ended for us the last 2 years, it wasn't up to our standard at all, bro. And you can see the frustration ready to boil over.
So, somebody's lying. Somebody lying. Somebody lying. Now, we just heard the Cardinals say he loves to point fingers, right? Now you got two teammates who basically just said the Cardinals don't do nothing in free agency. Dun, 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 dun. Woo, woo, woo. So basically, Kyler Murray had a right to do what he had to do because the Cardinals do this all the time. They don't want to win. They want to hire losers and extend them like Cliff Kingsbury. Funny how they extended the loser coach, and then all of a sudden, they didn't want to extend the quarterback because everybody's blaming the quarterback like Shannon Guzzler not so sharp and Skip baseless. Now all of a sudden, Skip has turned against Kyler Murray. Like we didn't see that was going to happen. When every time a black man stands up, now I thought Kyler Murray was being a brat, but after hearing this, I respect Patrick Peterson. Patrick Peterson has always been class personified. Larry Fitzgerald has came out and defended Kyler Murray as well. So everybody is defending Kyler Murray that's a player, but the Cardinals organization wanted to blast him, right? I wonder why. I'll let you guys be the judge. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this. Hit that notification bell to select all to receive upcoming notifications. And if you guys love what you hear, you guys can donate to the page by going to the link in my description box. That'll take you to my Cash App. You guys can donate whatever your heart desire. Also, whenever we have a live or a premiere video, you guys can super chat. The super chat button works. Thank you guys for your love, blessings, and everything. We are out. Deezy.